Welcome to Inami TV, where devotion meets inspiration. In a world full of noise, take this moment to pause and draw near to God. Every devotional here is prayerfully designed to reveal Christ, guide your thoughts, and revive your soul through His Word. So open your heart, reflect deeply, and let today's message renew your walk.
Ethan, you're still in bed. And it's past 5 already. This is the third time I've walked in on this exact scene this week. You do know the mock exams are in 7 days, right? 7, not 70. Thompson sent the timetable this morning. And there you are, scrolling like time is frozen. You haven't read a thing. Not a formula, not a concept, not even the group chat where we shared past questions. This right here, is how opportunities slip quietly through the cracks.
Chill, M. 1 week is a whole lifetime in student hours. I've still got Monday to start. Today is for peace of mind, for sanity, for soft life. Besides, I've always worked better under pressure. Remember when I started reading for history the night before and still aced it? Some of us are built differently. And before you attack my screen time, I was just watching a productivity video, before the cat videos took over. I'm easing into the mood, slowly.
Easing into the mood. Ethan, you're not baking bread, you're preparing for the foundation of your future. You treat your books like background decorations and wonder why your confidence cracks when it matters. Every time I ask you to start, you say, tomorrow. Then when tomorrow comes, you say, after this video, or, after a nap. You've become fluent in the language of delay. You have the brain, you have the books, but you lack the battle plan. And that's what worries me. You're letting your own brilliance rust beneath layers of comfort.
Okay, I get it. I'm not exactly Mr. Discipline right now, but it's not because I don't care. I do care, deeply. It just all feels too heavy sometimes. I open a book and suddenly my brain's like a radio on static. 1 minute I'm ready to conquer chemistry. The next I'm watching a 3-minute video about a dog that knows how to cook pancakes. It's not laziness, it's fear of failing, of not getting it right. So I stall, I delay, I distract myself, and then I pretend I still have time.
He speaks like he knows me. And yet he welcomes me like an old friend. I never raise my voice. I never break in. I simply knock. With convenience, with comfort, with excuses. You won't find me in crime reports or locked drawers. But I am the most common thief alive. I steal not in moments, but in patterns, one tiny delay at a time. He blames stress, fatigue, even fear, but the truth is, I thrive in uncertainty. I don't force him. He chooses me. He chooses later.
Ethan, you're not alone in this. We all feel afraid sometimes. We all doubt ourselves. But the difference between success and stagnation is this: action in the face of fear. I'm not asking for 10 chapters tonight. I'm asking for 10 minutes. 10 focused, intentional minutes. That's all it takes to ignite momentum. One spark to light the fire. And you don't have to fight alone. I'll stay here. I'll read with you. I'll test you. I'll remind you of who you are, not who your delay says you are.
You're right, and I hate that you're right. I keep thinking I'll get a fresh start tomorrow, but my tomorrows never arrive. I trade them for comfort, then regret. It's embarrassing, watching everyone around me prepare, while I sit here building towers of distraction. I didn't mean to fall behind. I just kept putting things off until it became normal. But hearing you now, seeing you show up for me again, I feel something shifting. I want to try, even if I fall asleep on page 3. At least I'll fall trying.
And just like that, my grip loosens. Slightly. I fear people like her. People who speak truth and love. People who nudge others from sleep with honesty and hope. But I'm patient. Let them read tonight. I'll return tomorrow. I'll come back with fatigue, with doubt, with the whisper of you deserve a break. I never truly leave. I wait in the background, in silence, until I'm invited again.
Then let's start. Page 1. Introduction to Organic Chemistry. We'll tackle definitions and sip tea in between. You won't even notice the clock ticking. I'm proud of you for choosing to show up, right now, not later. That's real courage, Ethan. That's where change begins. And I brought chocolate. 1 bar for every concept mastered. Deal.
Deal, and I mean it this time. Not because I feel pressured, but because I've wasted enough. It's time to build something from what's left. And I can't lie, organic chemistry with chocolate and Emily sounds like a better use of my evening than reruns of cat videos. Let's do this. 1 page, 1 word, 1 small win at a time.
Tonight, he won. But I am not gone. I'll wait in his comfort zone. I'll whisper through his alarms. I'll sing lullabies of later every time he feels tired. Because I am procrastination. I wear no mask. I need no chains. My only tool is your permission. And unless you break the pattern, I will return. Again. And again. And again.
Good morning, students. I hope you've entered today with clarity, courage, and most importantly, readiness. Because what lies ahead is not merely another school week, but a moment of reckoning. Our mock examinations begin in just 6 days. These exams are not designed to break you, but to build you, to sharpen your minds and test your preparedness. What you put in now will echo long after June has passed. But today, I'm not here to talk about grades alone. I want to speak to you about something more dangerous than failure, something far quieter, far more tolerated. I want to talk to you about procrastination. Procrastination wears no uniform. It carries no warning bell. It does not barge into your life like failure does. No, procrastination whispers. It tells you to wait. Just 1 more hour, 1 more video, 1 more nap. And the danger? It's disguised as rest. It feels harmless. But make no mistake, procrastination is the thief of time, the killer of potential, and the silent destroyer of dreams. And unlike failure, procrastination does not teach. It delays the lesson until it's too late to learn.
There she goes, exposing me in front of my audience. But no matter, few will listen. Fewer will act. That's the beauty of my method. I don't need everyone. Just enough delay. And I'll win again.
I say this today not to shame you, but to warn you. Many of you are walking beside this silent thief right now. It lives in your screens, your excuses, your not yets. And every step with it takes you farther from your goals. So from this day, I challenge every student here, fight it. Start early. Show up to class ready. Stop waiting to feel ready. Action leads to motivation, not the other way around. We will support you. But we cannot save you from your own patterns. Only you can do that. Yes. Ethan. Come out and let's hear you.
Hi, my name's Ethan. Some of you know me. Some of you don't, but if you've ever said, I'll start later, then maybe you do know me better than you think. I used to think I had time, that a few minutes wouldn't matter, that I worked better under pressure. I believed the lie that delay was harmless, that rest was earned before effort, that small comforts were just part of the process. But the truth, I was fooling myself, and every minute I delayed, I was letting go of something more valuable than time. I was letting go of belief in myself. Last night, I heard a voice louder than my excuses, not in volume, but in honesty. It was Emily. She reminded me that greatness starts with 1 page, 1 step, 1 choice. I opened my book for the first time in weeks, not because I felt ready, but because I knew I couldn't wait to feel ready anymore. And for once, I didn't scroll. I stayed, I tried, and that trying, that was my first real victory this term. I've wasted time, I won't lie, I've let procrastination become my lifestyle. But this morning, I stand here to say, I'm breaking up with it. Slowly, stubbornly, daily. If you're stuck in that cycle too, I'm not here to judge. I'm inviting you, join me, let's be brave enough to do things we don't feel ready for. Let's fail forward, let's fight this thief, together. Because the future isn't waiting for us. It's moving, with or without us. And I don't want to be left behind by my own decisions.
He stood. He spoke. He resisted. For now. But I am not finished with him. I will return in the shape of fatigue, doubt, distractions dressed as relief. They always come back. They always forget. And when they do, I'll be waiting. Patient. Polished. Persuasive.
That took courage. Real courage. Not the kind you post, but the kind you feel in your gut. Thank you, Ethan. Students, procrastination doesn't just waste your time, it wastes your peace. It convinces you to carry guilt instead of growth. It's the enemy that sounds like your best friend. Today, we've heard the truth. Let's not just clap for it. Let's live it. Start today. Not perfectly, just honestly.
Thank you, Mr. Dorsey. And thank you, Ethan, for showing us what bravery looks like. Not in perfection, but in confession. May this be more than a morning speech. May it be a moment of decision. Let this assembly mark the day we stop negotiating with delay. Dismissed for class. And remember, your future is always being written. Make today's paragraph count.
They think they've escaped me. They think that one speech, one spark, one step can stop me. But I've lived longer than their resolutions. I've outlasted motivation. I've danced through centuries of dreams, unrealized. If they want to defeat me, they'll need more than a moment. They'll need a movement.
You know, people talk about procrastination like it's some small, manageable thing, like it's just about laziness. Or lack of planning, or bad time management, but they're wrong. That's not all it is. Procrastination is a thief, but not just of time. It steals our peace. It steals our confidence. It steals the moments we were meant to shine. I've watched it work quietly, like a shadow. It doesn't shout. It whispers. It tells you, not now. You're not ready. Maybe tomorrow. And it always says it gently enough, so you don't fight back. But what if tomorrow never comes? I've seen friends crumble under the weight of, I'll do it later. I've seen bright minds dimmed by delay. And the worst part, they believed it was their fault, when really, they were in a battle they didn't know they had to fight. And then, there's Ethan. He stood up when he could have stayed silent. He chose accountability over comfort. He stared the thief in the face and said, not tonight. Do you know how rare that is? To fight a war that most people never even name. And I was there, not to rescue him, but to remind him, he's not alone. Sometimes we all need that voice. The one that calls us back to ourselves. The one that says, you're not failing, you're just fighting. And it's okay to fight. So if you're sitting in a room, surrounded by unfinished dreams, if your to-do list is now just a list of guilt, if you've heard that voice whisper, later, more times than you've said, now, then hear this one thing. You are still allowed to try again. You are still capable of victory. And even if the thief has stolen time, he hasn't stolen you. Pick up the pen, open the book, write the paragraph, make the call, start the page, begin the thing. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to begin. Because in the end, it's not about time lost. It's about the courage to redeem what's left. I believe in that courage. And if no one else has told you today, I believe in you.
So, she spoke of victory, of light, of hope, of courage. She stood in front of them, glowing with conviction, and told them I was defeated. How quaint. How utterly charming. How deliciously naive. You see, I do not disappear because someone speaks loudly. I do not flee when candles are lit or when speeches stir applause. I remain. Not because I am strong, but because I am familiar. People forget the power of the familiar. The little comforts. The quiet habits. The voice that doesn't challenge, but excuses. I am not like guilt, it bites too hard. I am not like shame, it burns too deep. No, I am far more subtle. I am permission. I am postponement. I am the velvet chain that feels like rest, but never lets you rise. They think I come only at night, or only when they're tired. But I come when they wake up late and tell themselves, it's okay, I'll just skip breakfast and catch up. I come when the task is too big, or too small, to seem urgent. I come when no one is watching. And I thrive in silence. I do not shout. I whisper. I do not break doors. I wait behind them. I do not force my way in. You invite me. One scroll. One tab. One snack. One episode. One later. That's all I need. One minute turned into 10. 10 into an hour. An hour into a night. And a night into a story they'll tell as regret. They think it's laziness. No, no. Laziness is blunt. I am elegant. I wear the mask of self-care. I disguise myself as taking a break. I wear the perfume of balance, and dress in the robes of not today. Ethan. He resisted tonight. Barely. A photo stopped him. A friend saved him. How lucky. How rare. But I am not discouraged. He will be tired tomorrow. The candle would burn a little lower. And when he sits again with the same goal, the same struggle, the same silence, I will be waiting. Emily thinks she pulled him back from the edge. Perhaps she did, for now. But can she do it every day? Every hour? Every test? No. Because eventually, she will fall asleep. Eventually, her phone will die. Eventually, she'll believe he's strong enough alone. And that's when I strike. Not with fear. Not with failure. But with softness. A whisper that says, just this once. Just tonight. You've earned it. And they will agree. Because I know their language. I speak it better than any teacher, parent, or preacher. I am not the monster in their dreams. I am the lullaby in their waking. I do not chase, I seduce. And when they fall, I do not laugh. I only say, welcome back. I never left. She thinks she won. They think they're free. But I am not a villain. I am the test. The constant. The shadow of their ambition. The gravity they must learn to resist, not once, but always. I am not defeated by speeches. Not by posters. Not by one brave night. I am only defeated by the rarest force of all, endurance. Not fire, but faithfulness. Not energy, but integrity. Not noise, but quiet, daily, disciplined resistance. And if they forget that, if they grow comfortable, lazy, proud, if they stop checking in, if they stop praying, if they stop pressing forward, then I will return. Soft as mist. Sure as night. And once again, I will be welcomed. And they will call me rest. But they will wake to regret.